Back with us here on Business Lunch, the big story of the day, the Reserve Bank of India kept interest rates unchanged and maintained its growth and inflation estimates for the year. But very importantly, the RBI Governor has flagged concerns on deposits, personal loans, top-up home loans and IT risks. Let's go across to Ritu Singh now to tell us what the Governor had to say today. Ritu, over to you.
Well, yes, Harmaz, a lot of concerns raised on these four specific points which the Governor chose to highlight during the press conference today, starting with deposits, where he alluded to the fact that the gap between the growth rate of deposits and the growth rate of credits is widening, and that may lead to a systemic liquidity risk for the banks that are involved. He clarified on his earlier comment saying it is not that he wants to direct individuals to put money in deposits or to not put money in markets. That was their personal decision. But the fact that this could pose a liquidity risk for banks is something he wanted to highlight. Keep in mind, as of the last available data, there was bank credit growth of about 14% that we saw, and credit and deposit growth of a little over 11%. And the credit deposit ratio has also been hovering around those 80% levels since September of last year. The second area of concern was personal loans, where he said, although the pace of growth of unsecured personal loans has come down since last year when the risk weights on these segments of loans were increased, but there are still some pockets that are showing high growth rates, and that is something that needs continuous monitoring. On home loan, top-up home loan specifically, he said there are very select certain entities, and it is not a system-wide problem, where the Reserve Bank of India has noticed that banks and NBFCs are offering top-up loans on other collateralized loans like gold loans, which is in violation of norms, because this is not for home loans, and they're breaching regulatory norms on loan-to-value ratio, on risk weights, and so on. And so RBI said they are bilaterally engaging with these specific entities to resolve the matter. And lastly, the Microsoft CrowdStrike-related IT outage, which affected many entities, including banks in India. There again, he stressed on the importance of building resilience in this, investing in tech, and having a business continuity plan to avoid fallouts like this.
All right, Ritu, thanks so much for all those details. Of course, some big concerns have been flagged by the RBI Governor, and especially the deposit growth rate for the banking system. That has plagued the sector for a few quarters now and has been pointed out by the RBI as well, to be pointed out now. Let's slip into a short breather on Business Lunch, but when we return, we'll get you more news and updates on the other side. Don't go anywhere.